It is such an honor to be here with Will Austin, President and CEO of Simmons Harris. Congratulations, or Simmons and Harris. Congratulations to you. Roger, you want to announce what he is?
He is the small business of the month of February for the Chamber of Commerce, and not only is it Simmons and Harris, but it's Metro Maintenance also.
And that's a subsidiary that was formed over time, but actually has grown and has more employees than Simmons and Harris now, right?
That would be correct. Metro Maintenance we started with one maintenance person supporting our rental business, probably in the mid-'80s, and we gradually hired a couple more, and I think in the early '90s we incorporated Metro Maintenance separately from Simmons and Harris. And we obtained our licenses to do heating and air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, and we do a little bit of everything. And then, so they have been a very big part of Simmons and Harris, and they're really a separate company now. They're owned by Simmons and Harris, but Metro Maintenance functions as a separate company.
Let's take a look at the banner presentation where everybody speaks and honors you, and we'll be right back.
Well, we're here today at Simmons and Harris. We're here to present them the Small Business of the Month award for the month of February. And Will, we would like to congratulate you and your staff on this accomplishment. I know you've been in town, your organization has been in town for a long, long time. I know you've been very, very community oriented and give a lot back to your community. I know you have a very stable workforce and you're growing, and we always appreciate anytime anybody can offer jobs to the community. So on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce and the Board of Directors, we congratulate you on your great accomplishment. I would like to hand the mic over to Roger Taylor, who represents our Small Business Committee.
On behalf of the small business of the Rocky Mountain Chamber, Will, it's nice to be here each month with someone like yourself who we celebrate with. You know, Simmons and Harris and then Metro Maintenance has been around a while. Simmons and Harris since 1922. So you've been a loyal citizen, loyal supporter with different people along the way, and we congratulate you. And as a result of this monthly winner, you will be one of 11 that will be in the running for Small Business of the Year, which will be presented in June of this year. So congratulations, and come on down.
Thank you. Well, it's certainly an honor to be nominated and selected as the Small Business of the Month. So we appreciate that, and I'm proud of our staff, which I have to give credit for doing what we do. And this is very exciting, and we look forward to see what happens after this. Thank you.
Thank you. And once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Since 1922, Simmons and Harris has been a part of this community. And what has made it so good for so long is its employees, which we're going to meet right now.
Okay. As promised, one of the really fun parts of this is to meet the people who make you look good, Will. So we're going to funnel through your employees and let you introduce them to us, okay?
Great.
Okay, first we have...
This is David Manning.
Come on up, David.
Okay.
And David has been with Metro Maintenance for a long time. I guess it's close to 30 years.
Yeah, 30 plus. Mm-hmm.
30 plus. And David helps to lead the team and does a very invaluable job for us. And,
Those 30-year employees are great, aren't they? I mean, that really speaks volumes about the company. Okay, next. The two.
Okay, we have Don Whitley and Ricky, which is out at Westridge Village and Village Apartments for us. They do all the maintenance and keep all those things together out there and running and keep the vacancies full, and they just do a super job with just two guys out there working, but they are really good. This is Don Whitley and Ricky Sullivan, but we're glad to have them with us.
About how many units are at each of those complexes?
We have about 160 total units.
Is there always something going on?
Oh, always something breaking down. Yeah, always something.
Well, do you two do you have different areas of expertise, or do you both do it all?
I'm the painter and do some of the light maintenance, but he's the does the major maintenance.
This is Ronnie P.
Hey, Ronnie.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine.
Ronnie's been with us about 27 plus years. He's been very valuable to us. He's in our heating and air division, does a super job. Ronnie's very knowledgeable in all the work that he does, and he's really good with people, just gets along great with people. But Ronnie's done a super job for us, and we're really glad to have somebody like Ronnie with us. We really are.
So you do the commercial and the property that y'all are handling as well as homeowners?
We do residential and commercial, do the heating and air, electrical work. That's mainly where my line is anyway. So, and we do repairs, installs, different things that whatever the needs are in electrical, heating and air.
When
Plumbing, some plumbing too. So.
When people need those things, they need them now, don't they?
That's right. They just want it back up and running, and that's our job to get everybody back online so they can move on with their life, so to speak, I guess you could say.
Huh.
Well, Gene, something that I always hear about you guys is the punctuality, getting it done, showing appreciation. And I was talking to someone recently after the selection, and it's about service and relationships, and y'all have done a good job in that.
Well, thank you. And I might add to what you were saying a while ago about the property and the public. There's still a lot of people in Rocky Mountain that think that we probably just still do work for apartments only, but we don't. And so this is a good time to let you folks know, if you got a need, call us. We're willing to help.
Well, I hear like you that the people for whom you do work, you're like part of the family. You're a very valuable part of the family. So
Sometimes they say, well, you need a bedroom in our house so you can stay here and take care of our needs when we need them. So one thing, though, that I would like to mention, too, is we try to help customers do as many things in their home. If we're there, we try to do more than one thing. And instead of, if they have other needs, while we're there, to try to save money when we're there,
Just meet some more of your employees, please.
All right. Thank you,
Okay,
guys.
thank you.
Right, Donnie.
Okay.
Okay, we have Donnie Brown here. Donnie's been with us a long time. How many years, Donnie? 20?
Since 1988.
Yeah, it's been a long time. But Donnie heads up our plumbing division, and he is he's just so valuable to us, and he's just so knowledgeable, and we depend on Donnie so much for our plumbing division, and I'll let Donnie speak. He's just such a great guy and a great employee. But Donnie, I'll let you have it.
Well,
You stay busy, don't you?
oh yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Primarily what?
We do about everything. Work on well pumps, clean drain lines, install water heaters, work on appliances, garbage disposals, dishwashers, sump pumps for basements.
Whatever people can figure
commercial.
out that they need, you'll do it. It sounds like.
Commercial work,
Multiple choice, what do you need
Right.
today?
just about everything.
Do you do new construction with those?
Sometimes we do like room additions and remodel jobs, but we don't get into a lot of new construction.
But there's plenty of other work without doing that in there.
That's right. We cater to a few contractors in town that do some remodel jobs and so forth, but new construction, usually that's a different line of work that we just don't get involved in.
You got plenty to do without it, I
That's
bet
right.
you. Good. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Donnie. We've got some more of your employees to meet when we come back, but one thing Roger and I want to be sure and talk about, it's very important to qualify for this award that you not only take from the community and benefit your livelihood from the community, but that you give back. And let's start with Josh Munden, who was with you so long. He was contributed a lot to the community, didn't he?
He certainly did. Josh was president and owner of the company for many years, and we had a great relationship working together. But Josh was a city councilman, and I think he was on the city council for at least one term. He was on the planning board. I think he was chairman of the planning board for a long time. He was a constant member of the planning board, it seemed like. So he always gave to the community, and he was very involved in that. There were times when I thought he was more excited about those activities than the company, but I guess he depended on me to do the nuts and bolts down here at the company, along with the rest of our team players.
Which he knew you would. He had a comfort
Yeah.
level there. Also, scholarships, student scholarships, golf tournaments that are charitable in their efforts. Do y'all participate in a lot of those?
Yeah, Simmons and Harris has always tried to help various civic organizations and charities, and I think we give small contributions on a continuous basis. But we've also helped sponsor some things at the chamber. We sponsor, I'm a golfer, so I love to put a team in a golf tournament every now and then, and we provide some contribution to our communities and schools and various organizations like that from time to time. It's been part of our tradition,
And part of why you got the honor, right, Roger?
Amen. That's part of it.
Well, we need to take a break. When we come back, we're going to meet the rest of your employees.
Great.
Okay? Stay with us, please.
Are you just starting out on your own and want to be independent? Do you have a family and need a bigger home? Are the kids moving out? And are you downsizing? First Carolina Realty can help. A 1 or 2 bedroom apartment or house for those starting out. A 3 or 4 bedroom home for a growing family. Rentals, sales, new homes, pre-owned homes, investment property in the city or in the country. Call First Carolina Realty. Now is a good time to make that move. Real estate prices are right, interest rates are low, and there is a fantastic selection of homes available. First Carolina Realty is a full-service licensed real estate firm with offices located at 1100 West Thomas Street, open 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. If you have rental properties and are tired of the headaches associated with managing them yourself, or if you're looking for a new management team to manage your rental properties, call First Carolina Realty at 252-985-2321. Visit our webpage at firstcarolinarealty.com. We will gladly help you with all your real estate needs.
Hi, I'm Jean Almond. I want to invite you to bring your prescriptions to Almond's Drugstore. It seems like at those big name pharmacies, they only care about filling your prescriptions and pushing you out the door. At Almond's, we'll call you by name and treat you like family. Our pharmacists are accurate, trustworthy, and eager to talk with you about all your healthcare concerns. Our cash prices are lower than most, and we'll accept your insurance. Call Almonds now and we'll transfer your prescriptions. That's all it takes to begin being called by name and treated like family.
Here we got Larry Davis. He has been with us about 6 or 7 years now, haven't you, Larry?
Yes, sir.
He's one of our HVAC installers primarily. That's what he does. Along the way, he might do some other minor things on repairs and so forth, but mostly installations of heating and air conditioning equipment. But again, we're fortunate to have somebody like Larry because he's a good employee and he gets the job done and knows what he's doing.
Nice things to say about people. Do you do a lot of seasonal upkeep and maintenance to help ward off problems too?
Yes, ma'am. We do preventive maintenance, checking the coils, checking Freon, cleaning coils, making sure everything's up to par, at that time. Try to catch something before it happens.
Super. And I can tell you from experience, when people need you, they need you now, right? I mean, it's 100 degrees outside and the air doesn't work, or it's 10 degrees, or here it'd be 30 degrees and the heat's not working. So you get a lot of probably emergency, I need you now calls.
Oh, yeah, they want it yesterday. So, so yeah, when they call, we try to get there as soon as we can and take care of the problem.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Larry.
Okay.
Thank you, Larry.
All right, we got Mickey Simpkins here. Mickey's been with us 6 or 7 years also. He's another one of our top techs that go out and works on heating and air conditioning units. And, I know I say about this about every one of them, but every one of these guys are very valuable to me, and I know to Will, because they're what makes our company what it is. It's these guys that what makes us, and I really appreciate it because they go out and they work, and you don't have to worry about them, supervise them. They just know what they got to do. And Mickey's another one of these guys, and we appreciate Mickey being with us.
Thank you.
How many years have you been with the company, Mickey?
Around 7 years.
Great. Well,
But you've been in this business much
Oh
longer.
yeah, much longer. 7 years ago, Metro and Thompson's Heating and Air merged together to make one big company, and that's how we came about. Myself and Larry came to be here, and so far so good. It's a great company to work for and the individuals.
From the things they've said about you today, I would say you have a strong future.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank you.
saying that, Mickey. And yeah, the best thing about our acquisition or our merger with Thompson Heating and Air Conditioning is we got two super employees. We got Mickey and Larry, and Larry's the gentleman that we just talked to.
Great. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mickey.
Okay.
All right, we have Mike Green here. Mike's been with us. You've been here over 20 years too. Yeah, I knew it'd been over 20 years, Mike. And here again, Mike started out doing general repairs with us, but Mike has grown into a guy that can do most anything for us. He does some plumbing, but he's one of our HVAC techs as we use him right now. And he's a very good tech. But we also use him for other things. If we don't have a call for the heating and air, Mike can fill in with other things just as well. But he's, like I say, he's invaluable to us too. He's just very, very important to our company, and we're just glad to have Mike. Thank you, Mike.
And I want to add that Mike also individually has an electrical contractor's license.
Yes.
And David said we can do, or I think it was Ronnie who said we can do multiple types of services. Many of our guys are so versatile. They can do plumbing, they can do heating, they can do air conditioning, they can do electrical. And we've got all those licenses, so we're qualified to do all those things. So that might, in some cases, save our customers some money when we can send one guy there and we don't have to charge they don't have to pay several service charges.
And to know that you can look around and see if there's something that the homeowner missed that's a ticking time bomb or something is great.
That's right. Yep. Save the customer.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Probably heating and air. And do more of that than anything. And electrical is next, I guess. But
You've been with the company how long?
21 years.
Wow. That's
And
great.
it's been enjoyable.
Well,
Sure has.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Have a good day.
Thank
Me
you,
too.
Mike. Appreciate it. How y'all doing? This is Joey Ham.
Hey, Joe.
Joey's one of our guys that keeps us laughing all the time. He's a great guy. We never know what Joey might say, but he's really a great guy to have around. And Joey, you've been with us over 20 years, haven't you?
It's getting close.
Yeah, it was real close.
My hair's turning gray now.
But Joey's another one of our HVAC installers, and he's just really, really knowledgeable of what needs to be done when he goes out to install a unit. He may have to reshape a piece of duct or something to make the job work, but he is really good at it, and we're really glad to have Joey with us.
You know, Roger, there's a real pattern here of longevity, isn't there?
That's usually a good sign.
And I want to say this about both Joey and also Larry, whom we've already met. They're our installation crew. When we're really busy, we can separate them, I think, some, and they can do installations on their own. But when I say installations, they're installing heating and air conditioning units. And that's what y'all like to do. That's what you really want to do. And we can keep them busy most of the time, and they have very high standards of quality.
Joey, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Sounds like you've got a secure job here, too.
Yes, ma'am. Super company. Super company.
That's great.
Thank
We like
you.
to hear that.
Okay.
Thank you, Joey. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joey.
We got two more guys, Greg Smith and Travis Lewis, that couldn't make it. They were out on an emergency call. But I'll just kind of speak about them just for a minute. Greg's been with us, I guess, around 15 years. Is another long-time employee with us that can do almost anything you throw at him. He's very good electrically. It just don't matter. Greg is he's just good at what he does. And Travis is our newest employee. Travis has been with us about 3 or 4 months, but he has kind of fell in and just like one of the guys. I mean, he finally found out what we were like, so we had to get to know each other. But he's mainly one of our plumbers. But Travis has been doing plumbing for I guess 15, 18 years. So he's really, really knowledgeable. And as I found out, he hasn't needed any help. I mentioned something to him about helping. Did he need some help one day? And he told me it's not my first rodeo. So I was glad to hear that because it made me feel real good that he knew what he was doing, and he has proven that too. So we've got some really, really good men. I'll tell you, it makes my job really easy because they don't need me a whole lot, I don't think. but because they know how to go out and get the job done, and they're really good with customers too. They know what the customers expect, and you know that's what makes our job and makes our company what it is those guys.
An award-winning company, right,
An
Roger?
award-winning.
Absolutely.
Well said, David.
Okay, well, now we're going to meet some of the Simmons and Harris side people.
Okay.
So thank you.
Good.
We're back with the Simmons and Harris staff now, and we're looking forward to learning more about you.
I see a distinct difference. All guys and all ladies now, right?
It appears.
Okay.
They have
well-
a token. They have a token. A guy back I saw in the
Oh,
back.
do you?
Yeah.
Well, and I hope you all enjoy your jobs and enjoy and love the company the way. I mean, there's a real trend we picked up with Metro Maintenance that everybody they're proud of the company, they're proud to be a part of it, and enjoy coming to work. And, well, I congratulate you in that because not everybody loves coming to work the way your people obviously do.
Thank you.
So you want to start right here and tell us?
Yeah, well, I learned a long time ago,
you
I stay out of their way. When they're doing a good job, I stay out of their way and let them do their stuff. And they're like we've been saying, they're a great team. But this is Tracy Brinkley. She's I'll call her the leasing agent. Everybody down here in this office does everything. All the ladies who work here with me, I never hear, this is not my job, that's your job. They all do the same thing and they rush to assist each other when they need to. And things can be a little chaotic down here at times, then we can get caught up. But Tracy's our leasing agent, and we've got Tanya Britt here, who we've had here for 6 months. Has it been 6 months yet?
Close. Almost.
And Tanya and Tracy have worked together, and they got us through a computer software conversion, which is a lifesaver for me because that's not my cup of tea. But so we got through it, and I can tell you now that we went through January on a whole new system, and we didn't have many issues that we had to deal with, only the expected wrinkles. And then Mary Simpson here, she's the resident manager or the site manager for Villager Apartments, Westridge Village, and there are a couple of office buildings there too. And she's stationed over there at the property, and she does a wonderful job over there.
Well, let's let Tracy, Tanya, and Mary to each say something. How long have you been married with at Villager in Westridge area?
8 years. This December was 8 years for me.
You want to share something just crazy that Will might not know about that's happened behind his back?
We've been real fortunate. We've got a great staff out there, and the maintenance crew's been with Villager for quite some time, and most of the time things go pretty smooth, so we're fortunate.
And having an on staff, the two guys we met who were on staff and right there, it's just fantastic, isn't it?
It is. It's been wonderful, and they're easy to work with and very reliable and dependable. So.
And Tanya, you're action staffing, right? And have been here just a little while, but has it been great?
It has been very great.
Super. And Tracy, comments on what it's been like. How many years have you been with the company?
7 years, and I really enjoy working here. It's like one big happy family, and thanks to Tanya for all her help with me. I couldn't have made it without her. And Will is a wonderful boss to work for. Couldn't ask for a better boss. Great. And you're welcome.
We might want to close on that and get the next group in. Thank you, ladies. Will, you want to introduce the rest of your team?
Certainly. This is Georgia Wilson, and Joan Anderson, and David Hodges. And I'll first mention that David is our broker. He's our only person who practices as a realtor. David and I both have been realtors forever. But David, his function, what he does is he sells property, he leases property, mostly commercial property. And he's been with us for a long time, and he's a very knowledgeable professional expert at what he does.
How many years, David?
Gosh, I think it's about 16.
Great. Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't
it? It really does.
Okay.
And Joan works, she does a lot of work with Metro Maintenance, and she, as I said earlier, the ladies wear all sorts of hats, and she helps to do the administration. She's the person who's responsible for the Metro Maintenance customers being happy, knowing that Simmons and Harris is going to do what Simmons and Harris, or Metro Maintenance and Simmons and Harris says they're going to do. She actually coordinates the maintenance services at rental properties we manage, but she also helps coordinate all the jobs that our various homeowners call about when they are seeking some assistance with Metro Maintenance.
Keep them busy, huh?
Yep, I keep them busy.
Big job. Okay.
And this is Georgia Wilson, and she's been here. She's one of the longtime employees. She and myself have been with Simmons and Harris for 35 years. I'm almost embarrassed to admit that, but we have been
She
here
looked
for
pretty
a long
good.
time.
Thank you.
And Georgia, I call her the office manager, bookkeeper. She pays all the bills and balances all the checkbooks, and she's been a wonderful person
Thank you, Will.
that I've been privileged to work with for all these years.
Well, great.
Been a privilege for me too.
Super. Well, and we would be remiss if we didn't mention the earlier senior, Mr. Harris and Mr. Simmons, and then the junior, and then the third, and of course Josh Munden, whom we all just dearly loved. So his imprint still stays on this company, I'm sure.
Absolutely, and over the years, I actually came. I was a young man when I came to work here, and I learned a lot from Josh, and he and I had the same beliefs and philosophies, so we were able to keep this company going essentially the same way it's been run since I've known it.
Alive and well today with his influence and yours. So thank you, and congratulations to y'all.
Thank you.
And thank you. Congratulations to him, right?
Congratulations is correct. Good people.